Hello, I'm Sue. Bisaya is my mother tongue, and I'm starting this YouTube channel, Talk Bisaya to Me. I want to help those who want to learn the language, and I'm also doing this for myself. I'm currently based in Metro Manila, and I really miss hearing my mother tongue. Before we start with the lessons, let's get to know the basics of Bisaya. So what is it really? Is it Bisaya, Binisaya, Visayan, Cebuano, Sugbuanon, or Sinugbuanong Binisaya? If you ask native speakers, most of them will identify with Bisaya or Binisaya. In linguistics, this is called an autonym, or what the native speakers call themselves as well as their language, as opposed to the labels that a linguistic scholar might call a language. Bisaya is only one of the estimated 181 languages in the Philippines and belongs to the Austronesian language family. It is spoken by around 33 million Filipinos based on the 2000 Philippine census. Primarily, it's spoken in Central Visayas, some parts of Eastern Visayas, and Northern Mindanao. Due to mass media, Filipino has become the country's lingua franca, but Bisaya still has the most number of native speakers. But why is Bisaya also called Visayan and Cebuano? I think we can find our answer in these three very old dictionaries that I found online. The first one is a Visayan English dictionary compiled by Father Patrick Rafferty. This was published in 1928 in Cagayan, Misamis Oriental, which is located in Mindanao. I found this uploaded in a digital collection of the University of Michigan. And when I read through the first few pages, it says that this dictionary was actually based on two older documents. One is a translation of a Bisaya Espanol dictionary published in 1866 and compiled by another priest, Father Juan de la Encarnacion. And the other document was an English Visayan dictionary by a priest also named Jose Maria Cuenco, which was published in 1920. So we can see from this document that the Spanish called the language Bisaya, but it seems like during the American period, the language was called Visayan. Now, the second document actually complicates things. It's also called Visayan English Dictionary, and it was published in 1934 and compiled by yet another priest, Father John Kaufman. Father Kaufman was a parish priest in Iloilo, Philippines, located in Western Visayas. But the entries themselves are actually based on the Hiligaynon language, a distinct and separate language from Cebuano. So linguistically speaking, it's actually clearer if we use the term Cebuano for the language that is spoken primarily in Central Visayas, and then Hiligaynon for the language that is primarily spoken in Eastern Visayas. And we see this in our third document titled A Dictionary of Cebuano Visayan, which was compiled by John Wolfe, a scholar from the Southeast Asia program of Cornell University in New York, in collaboration with the Linguistic Society of the Philippines. So this was published in 1972 and contains 25,000 entries. As for Cebuano, spelled Sebwano, this is how the Komisyon ng Wikang Filipino spells it. KWF is the official regulating body of Philippine languages. Sinugbuanon Binisaya, on the other hand, is the name adopted by the Department of Education for Cebuano when it implemented the mother tongue-based multilingual education in 2009. Having said all that, from this point on, I'm going to refer to the language as Sinugbuanong Binisaya or Cebuano. Now here's one last important detail. In terms of linguistic typology, unlike English, which is SVO, Cebuano is VSO or verb subject object. This means that most sentences in Cebuano follow this pattern. Here's an example. Nagsuot ang bata og mask. Nagsuot ang bata og mask. The first word, nagsuot, is a verb. It shows action and it means wearing in English. This is followed by the subject, a noun, bata, which means child. And then the last element is the direct object or the receiver of the action, which is mask. Here's another example. Naghugas ang bata sa iyang kamot. Naghugas ang bata sa iyang kamot. The first word, naghugas, is a verb. It shows the action washing. This is followed by the subject or the doer of the action, bata, meaning child. Lastly, this is followed by an object, which is the receiver of the action, kamot or hand. That's it. That's all for now. Until next time.